So this is the painting review and construction review of the new Angels from Raging Heroes. Overall, actually an extremely fun model. Yeah, there were a few hiccups here and there. You got to make sure you clean them and clean them really well, or else you're gonna miss things, all over the place. Um, Even while painting, I went, I missed that. But thankfully, it blended well enough into the actual model where folks wouldn't notice. Hopefully, so I just I just let it sit and slide. But as you can see, the feathers were just an absolute blast to paint. And I will say, construction, they're the easiest wings I've ever dealt with because they socket right into the little jump pack on the back. And when you break them, they they fix pretty well. By broke I mean stepped on. I stepped on a pair of angel wings right in here, and it broke along the thick spine right here, right in half. And they glued together flush, which was pretty awesome. I can only assume that's due to the kind of resin they use, because it's got a bit of flex to it, which is always good to have. Gonna start spinning her around as best I can. Need to get like a cake spinner or something that can spin these balls around more. On this particular one, I went with a cool gray tones all the way around. I did not do the eyes because I suck at eyes, and I've learned my lesson. So no more of that. Now I'm trying to keep it within focus as well as best I can. So if it goes out of focus, I'm gonna try and get it back inside the viewing angle. But those flowing robe things here, they're a little illogical because of how they're coming forward or coming down, because the hair is going up, but the robes are going down. It's just a minor nitpick. It still looks great on the model, but there are people out there who are going to lose their goddamn minds seeing that crap. If you see right here, that's one of the parts. I'll try and point to it a little better. Under her foot is one of those parts that I noticed I didn't clean off well. I got a little piece right there. That's supposed to be cut flush to the robe, but I missed it. I thought it was part of her foot. Because it's hard to see resin. I'm going to keep spinning her. A lot of wet blending went on here. I'm sure y'all notice. Yep, back into focus. There we go. In the back of her wings, back of the cloak. I was going for kind of like a blackbird or a raven kind of color. And I think I got pretty close. I'm not exactly a bird person, so really hard for me to say. Coming around. Coming around. Coming around. Coming around. Coming around. There. And that hair, this is my favorite profile of her because of how the hair flows up with the bottom robes, and you can tell that she's coming down because the hair is going up, but the robes aren't following it quite as well as they could. That's where that minor nitpick comes in, but I love that profile right there of the colors. And I would recommend a lot of wet blending on these models. They really pick it up well. But that's the first angel. Here comes the second. So on this one, in my opinion, I dropped the ball on the wings. I didn't do them nearly as well as I could have, and my idea wasn't as fleshed out, but I think I did better on her robes and her armor, because the armor is actually a deep chocolate color. I don't know if y'all can see that as well, but that's actually a deep chocolate on the armor, kind of like a saw this color at the hobby store, and it's called Germanic Black Brown. It's this deep, rich chocolate color, and then on the top of that chocolate, I did bronze armor highlights. So it's got a nice little effect to it, I think. And then I did purple for the robe color and the sleeves and the ribbon. But as you're going to see, the wings, I just did not think it through as far as I thought I did. I was going for like a gull wing, and I was looking at pictures trying to get it right, but I think I messed them up, and because of that, I feel really bad. Because they just look like really dirty. You know what I mean? So, not my best work, I will admit, not my best work. But I love the way the purple goes with the armor. I actually really love how it looks, that deep chocolate and the bronze and the purple. I think it works really well, and I want to do more colors like this with that deep chocolate painted armor and the bronze and that purple. I think it looks really good. And I am doing an absolute shit show job of camera work. Jesus. You can see that chocolate color more there. Let me come around again. Purple sleeves, purple robe, purple chest band. I mean, I think it works really well with that deep chocolate and that deep bronze. It's just I really dropped the ball on her wings. I feel so bad. Those wings could have been so much better, but next time. Here comes angel number 3. Here's the one that not my favorite, is everyone else's favorite who's seen it. And on her, I did kind of a flaming wings with white, like kind of like a white Ceramite armor. And I think this is one of the better poses, because on this one, the hair and the wings look really good together, and there's less cloth flowing around, which I think looks a little bit better. It's a little more accurate in how the cloth would flow. But can you even see it real quick? Working on that, trying to get the lighting right so you can see it. But I did kind of a yellow to red fade and wet work on the wings and on the hair. You gotta see it in the hair a bit. If I get damn focus in, I need to get an actual freaking camera. So all these learning curves are coming to me fast, like I'm drifting in up a mountain. Now, you can't notice it, but this is the one I broke. I actually broke this model pretty good. Right where this wing and the base connects, right there's where I broke it. And it glued together so flush that you can actually barely tell. So, I don't know if that's the resin they use or just the kind of break it was, but you can barely tell that it was broken. So I guess I've had models that broke worse. I guess that's one plus when it comes to this versus plastic. The resin breaks more clean than, because plastic will break and then spring away and shatter. So I guess that's a kind of a plus to their resin. But this is kind of the fan favorite for everyone who sees it. They like those red wings and the red hair with the flames and the white armor. And I think it went really well together in terms of all the colors working together. So, and focus. There we go. It's angel number 3. Come on. Magnetize. So this is actually my favorite, because I like the way, because I try to do like a wood elf kind of thing to it. Because usually you see kind of like a green armor scheme, and then the forest hawk wings. So I did it with brown hair with some mild. Come on, camera! I swear to God, I fucking hate this thing. Focus. Okay. So the goal was to have it like kind of a green armor scheme with a green undershirt, and then these brown hawk wings, and then kind of an orangey peachy cloth color. And I think it all works pretty well together. There's some of her hair highlights coming in. And then when you get to the side here, I like this profile shot. If I can just get in fucking focus. I like that shot right there. And then you get to the back. That's where those wings really pop, I think. It's really hard trying to do like like real bird wings, because it's made of like really tiny serrations or tiny strands, and it turns into quite a headache to get them all to look right, to be honest with you. But I think it looks really good. I try to do like that kind of like fade to the black at the tip and brown and kind of like the white little striations. I think it looked pretty good. And then wet blending all of the armor to like a nice bright surface, bright raised surface, whatever. Then you got my second favorite shot of the angle, all that broad wet blended cloth and like the nice hair and that nice green armor. Just get it in focus. Come on, machine. There you go. But yeah, I think it looks really good. I like that green. The green and the white and the chocolate are some of my favorite armors. So there's the 4th angel. There's the band, all everyone together. So overall, it is a slightly annoying piece to do, because you have to make sure the thing is supremely clean and get all the non-essential parts completely scratched away and scraped away and snipped away. Get as clean as possible, because you will notice while you're painting, you went, is that part of the cloth or was that part of the sprue? And you really have to get in there and double check that kind of stuff. Secondly, I would not recommend pinning. And I say that because the resin is soft, yeah. The wings are too thin to pin. I would say they're too thin to pin successfully or with any kind of really impact to the model. I would not use plastic glue. I would use thick super glue just to avoid getting any kind of strands on your wings or on your armor, because that would most certainly show through, just to say the least. Also, if you're planning on transporting these, if you notice on the red one, those wings look pretty high, right? Well, they just are 1 millimeter too high in the transport case, so they do kind of poke up into the styrofoam above. So be sure you measure for your transport case, whatever you use, just how high those wings can be. If you want them high, make sure you have a space in that styrofoam they can lay flat on, because these do lay pretty flat, and I've tested them transporting them flat, and I haven't really seen anything detrimental to the model while it's in transport. And I want to do a quick thing so y'all can see the difference between a Raging Heroes female model and someone else's female model. So watch this. So above right here is a V Miniatures female model, and on either side are clearly Raging Heroes models, but you can see just from the face and the body how much on point Raging Heroes is with their models. In comparison to the V Miniatures model, this looks like a man in drag with long hair compared to these. And these are both considered to be by the company, you know, non-heroic scale. So if you're planning on buying a female model, and if you're wanting an actual good female model, I would just absolutely recommend you go to Raging Heroes, because there's no reason not to. Unless it's like an aesthetic thing, then that may be your only case for not buying a Raging Heroes model. Because in the long run, I mean, what would you really rather have? The female model or the man in drag on your battlefield? So this is the, I would think it'd be the first painting review video that's actually been worth a damn that I've done, so hope you all enjoyed it. Hope you all, learn something and be able to see the models that you want to see and how they can look with a mediocre paint job. And hopefully this can help you make the choice to buy from Raging Heroes. That way you can enjoy the models yourself as well. But until I see you next time in the next model review, bat rep, or painting review, keep a strong dice hand and happy wargaming.